number 3, we have the Zambia Virgin. At number 6, we have Nathan Best. At number 7, we have Joshua Bragg. And the starting 5 for the Blue Barracudas. At number 9, we have Joshua Gibbs. Number 2, Justin Bailey. Number 1, Khalil Austin. Number 10, Artemis Walden. And the captain of the Blue Barracudas at number 4, Darren Hurley. Next team up is the Red-tailed Hawk. At number 6, Markelly Downey. At number 1, Andrew Brathwaite. At number 3, Kai Dial. At number 4, Godfrey July. And the starting 5 for the Red-tailed Hawks. Number 7, Nathan Eswin. Number 5, Nathan Moore. Number 10, Kimar Banks. Number 9, Anthony Maynard. And the captain of the Red-tailed Hawks, Deshaun Higgins. The coaches of both teams for the Blue Barracudas is Taylor King, and for the Red-tailed Hawks is Ronaldo Moore. The player number 1 is Jennifer Hackey, and the head referee is Rico Watson.
Welcome to the second day of the Christmas Basketball Invitational in Barracudas on the U18 basketball. We have a very nice matchup here to start the evening. Red-tailed Hawks versus the Blue Barracudas. We saw 2 pretty close games yesterday. Hopefully we can see some more action.
Barracudas record right now is 1-0 and Red-tailed Hawks record is 0-1.
Yeah.
So Red-tail is really going to be coming out looking for this win, and Barracuda is also going to be looking for this win.
Yeah.
The 2 coaches actually know each other personally, without Amon and Taylor King.
Yeah.
So I can see that they both will be looking to prove their own point and probably win the game also.
Yeah, it's going to be a very interesting matchup here.
From the coaching technique and from the players also.
Yes.
I believe this should be a very interesting game. Time will tell.
As we begin the matchups, as we saw earlier, Primus Waldron, Khalil Austin, Justin Bailey, and Joshua Gibbs, and Darren Hurley will start for the Blue Barracudas, and for the Red-tailed Hawks, we have Deshaun Hinkson, Anthony Maynard, Kimar Ben, Nathan Moore, and Nathan Eswit. So a bit of a change for the Red-tailed Hawks, not starting with July Godfrey, and we have the same lineup for the Blue Barracudas today. Very chilly outside again. The tip will go between Kimar Ben and Primus Waldron.
And we're off. And there is it.
The Red-tailed Hawks get the tip. Ball starts in Deshaun's hands. Goes to Anthony Maynard. Ball goes to Eswit, and he misses everything. Darren brings it down pretty quickly. Passes it to Justin Bailey.
There's a lot of movement by both players and ball here.
Another long shot to start by Josh Gibbs.
What I can say about Israel Hawks, at least to start the game yesterday, they do hustle a lot on defense. Offensively, they need Ben to get inside and do what he does and be a bully.
Yes. As yesterday, as we saw, Ben had a pretty high scoring game, being a bully, as Charles says. Eswit takes another shot. No, that's Moore this time. Moore with another shot, but he misses. Ball goes to Moore again. Gets to Deshaun. Deshaun looks to put it up. Passes it to Ben, and Ben with a nice 2.
On the inside, very early, Ben capitalizing.
Got it right. Yeah, the pressure. Pressure.
They're talking very well on D, the Raptail Hawks. Raptail Hawks are talking on D, and we can see how intense pressure that they're bringing.
There's a foul on Nathan Eswit. He reaches in on Khalil. His first personal. Darren Hurley takes it, drives inside, pulls up for 2, misses.
Ben with the rebound.
Deshaun brings it down, attacks the ring, passes it off to Anthony Maynard. Anthony attacks, nice little Euro step, misses.
Follows his own rebound, but he can't get it.
Ball is given to Darren in transition.
Pushing in transition, and he's taking it. He sees nothing.
Give it to Khalil Austin. Khalil Austin goes hard, passes it off to Justin. Give him back to Khalil. To Justin.
The coach asking his team to step right up.
Justin with a lovely 2. Anthony Miller attacks baseline. Does a bit of a up and on.
Just needs to be strong. Barracudas out, Primus is running. Coach asking him not to back off.
Khalil with a lovely.
Attacking very strong, but he's looking for the dish when he attacks instead of looking to score.
Yeah. A bit of a tough call there. I thought he released the ball onto the opponents, but he was given a travel call.
And the left side of the Barracudas are increasing the pressure here. Sean handles it very well.
Eswit with the ball. Eswit brings it up right side. Drives to the middle, pulls up for 2. Hits off the backboard. It's too long. Hustles for it, but Blue Barracudas will take the ball. Darren brings it down, brings it to the right side of the court, gives it to Justin. Justin retrieves it. He attacks strong right, goes up, and he's looks like he was fouled there a little bit, but Ben gets a lovely rebound. Moore brings it down straight to the middle, gives it to the right side, kind of fumbles with it, pulls up for 3. Shot is good. That is Nathan Eswit with the 3. Darren brings it up again. Gives it to Justin once more. The ball is stolen by Deshaun. Anthony loses it in transition. Bit of another scrappy game to start. Anthony attacks from behind. Is stripped from behind. Gives it back to Eswit. Eswit attacks and he is fouled by Khalil Austin. Yes. That's his first personal. Right now the score is 5-2 to Raptail Hawks. Kumar gives it to Eswit for another 3. Ball is very sharp. Misses everything. Josh Gibbs inbounds it to Darren Hurley. Darren brings it down past the half court line, gives it to Justin once more. We're seeing the same thing in transition gives it to Josh. Josh pulls it out to Khalil. Khalil to Darren. Outfits, attacks strong, gives it to Primus. Primus goes up, is blocked by Kimar Ben. What a lovely pass to Deshaun in transition. He cannot get to it though, and gives it up. Khalil is looking confident after that lovely clutch tree yesterday. Gives it to Justin. Justin with 3 misses. Darren, he goes for the rebound. Primus gets it. Primus goes up. Finishes lovely 2.
He's picking it back up from where he left off yesterday on the offensive glass.
I agree.
Yeah, he's step back into his feet.
He was the heart.
In the 3-2 right now.
Yeah, they switched up from man. Anthony takes a mid-baseline jumper, misses. They're a bit slow in transition, just like yesterday when they started. I don't know if it's going to change throughout the game, but Primus loses it. It seems to be a foul.
I kind of believe it looks to me like the front yard there. It's looking for the outlet behind instead of ahead. And his outlet is always like a backward pass instead of him going forward.
Well said, well said. That foul just now was on Nathan Eswit, so he has 2 personals. More than likely he'll be taking over the game soon. Other than that, right now the score is 5-4 to the Red Tail Hawks. Just past the 5-minute mark.
And the coach of the Red Tail Hawks is going over some coaching strategy on defense right there. Very low coach, we can hear it from there. He's obviously keeping no secrets in his head up. Teronte on the other hand seems to be a little more subtle today, but you know he gets very involved in
Yes,
the game.
he does. He gets very livid as we come down later in the game. I'm looking forward to seeing Joe Grant coming off of the bench for the Barracudas today. I want to see if he's going to be a little bit quicker in transition today.
I wonder if Xavier Burgess, I don't think he played yesterday.
Yes. He was injured yesterday, so.
The pressure up. Force Darren to put it on the floor.
Gives it to Khalil.
Coach is asking him to push up right up on the ball.
Ball is given to Primus on the inside. Another block by Kimar Ben. And he finishes the rebound. Yes, he really needs to utilize his left and right. He only uses his right hand when he's going up. Makes it easier for the defender to block him. Kimar Ben, though, on the inside, being a very big presence on the defensive end.
That's a very nice pass.
And we have Moore with the bucket. That's his first 2. Darren is unconscious, seeing these defenders. Josh goes up, tries to reverse that, is given a foul. Foul is on red. I'm not sure exactly who it was on just now. It might have been on Anthony Maynard. Yes, foul is on Anthony Maynard. His first personal. Josh's first free throw is, as my co-host seems a bit not as lively as yesterday so far. That's Josh's first point for the game. He didn't really have for the tournament, maybe.
He scored yesterday.
Yes, you may be right.
Second free throw is good. He has a different mentality this game.
Yeah, he's attacking aggressively and not passing off when he gets near the bucket. Yes, the unorthodox style. Loves the hustle. Deshaun dribbles it down, gives it to Eswit. Eswit sees Dial. Dial looks like he wants to pull it, but passes it back to Eswit.
A lot more controlled play than yesterday.
Yes, he was really pulling the trigger yesterday, but Eswit is the one pulling the trigger today.
Eswit is feeling it. That's his second one from deep behind.
Yes, you are correct. That's his second 3 for the game.
And he's pushing up. Side lane.
Khalil brings it down to Justin. Justin pulls up for 3. Ball is long. Josh gets it. Weak side. Darren attacks. He looks like he was tricked there.
Enough, and he kicks out to Khalil.
Khalil misses the 3. Darren fights for it. He just snatched it out of that kid's hand.
Gets on the board.
And Primus with another 2.
Darren keeping the possession alive, and Primus finishing.
I love the hustle there, Charles. Ball is given to Moore. Moore pass it to Ben. Dallas is going to take a 3. Yes, Dove for 3. Long back rim. Primus fights for it, gets it, and he's on the run. Looks like he's going to dunk it. He rolls up and he lays it in. We look
wanted
like
to dunk it, but
he didn't quite get his footing on the jump. I find that is a problem with the youngsters of today. Their fundamentals are a bit weak.
low, kicks out,
Passes
wide
it.
open shot.
Another shot by Esvit. Cannot convert. Oh, what a lovely strip.
Pass to the big man with a boat pass. You need to let him be a big man. The shot.
These guys are going in, and the Blue Barracudas are very aggressive on the inside today. They're not allowing much on the inside.
And here we have
A change
Julian,
for the Blue Barracudas.
Azariah, and Josh Sharp getting into the game.
Yes.
And we have Justin, Khalil, and Josh out of the game. The Blue Barracudas. There's Ben on the inside.
There he strips it.
Strips it very good. Ben looked like he was going to make a very good post move, which I haven't seen him doing much of.
Ball is given to Azariah, his first move for the game. He's stripped.
Stuck in Nissan Sabat.
Yes. There he stops Esvit from making a layup.
Very good.
Yeah.
Let's see how tough these
Allow
guys
these
really
kids to go
are.
up and down. There he goes right, pulls up for two, long.
And Primus is trying to get on the board over the back. Good call by the referee. Like the hustle, but
That's a tough call. Foul is on 10 blue, which is Primus. Primus has his first foul of the game.
scoring goes 10-12. Right to the Hawks, we're going to have to say something about that dispossession.
Yes. Bang attacks Joe Sharp Grant. A bully. There we go.
Bang getting the ball in the post. 2 crowd dribbles. But right hand shot. Just starting over everybody.
He's at 4 points right now. Primus takes it. Primus goes in, pulls it up, misses, gets his own rebound, puts it back up. He may have gotten away with an over the back there, but it seems like Bell didn't hold the ball strong enough. Yes, he is. We have, that's a air ball.
Can't push it. He's pushing it.
Air ball by Donny. It's a bit of a scramble here in the transition.
Darny settles it.
Ball is given to Azariah. Azariah attacks strong, walks to it, tries to finish, misses. Primus is really on the boards today.
It's a good move by Azariah. Nice control jump stop and a fit, but he has to finish after that.
Yes, yes. Primus right now actually has 10 points in the first quarter, and the score is 14-12. Yes, he does. He's really showing up in this game today. With an air ball. Ball is given to Deshaun. Deshaun attacks right hand, just going all the way up the court with his. Passes it to Donny. Misses. Darny is in transition again. He's looking at Primus. Primus passes, and he gets another 2.
Primus is at the rim, and Darny with a nice push.
It's a very good point guard there. Darny is really on the defensive end today. He's pressuring everything on the perimeter. Yes. I really think he can hit that though. Yes, it doesn't look bad at all.
Darny looking up the court, his head is just a little bit too high.
Fortunately, it's too long for Joe Sharp Grant. Ball is given to Deshaun. Deshaun brings it up. It's going to bring it across the half now. 7 seconds left on the clock. Deshaun pulls it left. Goes hard, looks for Ben, gives it to Ben. Darny's pressuring, 2 seconds left, 1, and that's the buzzer. So as we end the first quarter, we have the Blue Barracudas up 16-12 to the Red Hawks. That was a very interesting first quarter. Primus Waldron finished the first quarter with 12 points alone. He is the highest scorer for the game right now. But on the other end, Nathan Esvit had a pair of 3s, and Kimar Ben had 4 points. So that's not counting the Red Tail Hawks out just yet. What I'll be looking to see from the Blue Barracudas in this quarter is the same transition attack that they have. I find Primus is rebounding the ball well, so they can attack the boards very strong as a team. And for the Red Tail Hawks, I'd like to see other people in the game, such as Anthony Maynard, July Godfrey, which I haven't seen. I'm not sure if he's here. Okay. But he's on the bench, I see. He's on the bench. And from Downey seems to have a bit of talent offensively. So we'll be looking for those people in the second quarter. Lineup change for the Blue Barracudas. To start the quarter, we have Darren Hurley, Julian Ford, Azariah Burgess, Primus Waldron, and Joshua Grant. While on the other end, we have Downey, Deshaun, Eswit, Kimar Ben, and the tall guy, Adriel Brathwaite.
Pressure is very hard, and the rest are really letting them play, which is not a problem if the game is going to continue playing like this on both ends. I like to see that the guys can handle the game physically and also smoothly. It shows that they can change it up according to how the game is being called.
Yeah. Darren had his first personal just now as he tried to block to chase down Eswit. It didn't really work out in his favor though. Eswit at the line. The first shot is so Eswit right now has 7 points in the game. Let's see if he will convert the second free throw. Second shot.
So no good. Lane violation.
Seems there was a lane violation just now on the right side.
Before the ball hit the rim.
Okay.
Cross the control line.
So unfortunately, they lose out on that 1 point. That may come down to haunt them later on in the game. Who knows?
Well, time will tell. Time will tell. There seems to be a 1-2-1 defense here.
Yes.
These right tail Hawks really spreading their wings.
Yes, they're very lengthy in there, as you can see.
The name is suiting them.
Azariah for two. So we see that
just inside the 3-point line.
So we see that the Blue Barracudas were missing a bit of offense yesterday. He pulls in with a nice mid-range shot.
And he tries to.
Downey shoots a very long three. Does not hit it. Darren brings it down, gives it to Julian. Julian in and out, behind the back, gives it back to Daryl. He loses it. Azrael retrieves it, gives it to Deshaun. Deshaun passes it over to Anthony. Anthony with a lovely right hand there.
Running the floor very well.
Joshua gives it to Primus. Primus throws it away. Deshaun attacks the ring. Will Darren pick up another foul? So Deshaun with the lovely two. Yes, they are.
I would prefer shooting and missing and let Primus get on the board.
Yeah, I prefer that as well.
Stop throwing it away.
It's not a good idea to let your big guy have it outside if he is not confident with it. Oh, Joshua retrieves it, goes in hard, gives it to Primus. Primus is blocked. He is being bailed out on some of these shots because he's always going out with his right hand.
These are one place he can't convert if he develops that left hand.
Yes, he can. So Kimar Ben will pick up his first personal of the game. And that is very strange for Kimar because Kimar has been blocking people left, right, and center since the game has started. Primus with his first. Free throw is no bueno.
It's one shot. The Blue Barracudas not going to attack the glass here. The one side one.
Second shot. It's no good. Deshaun brings it up, gives it to Anthony. It is tipped by Darren. The ball will stay with the red tail Hawks. Anthony Maynard gives it to Deshaun. Deshaun gives it to Downey. Downey gives it back. They miss the three. Azariah, 1-2, gives it to Julian. Julian is blocked. Julian's not really having a very strong impact in this game so far, but if he could get a little more energetic on defense, he might be better off, which he is doing right now. Tip. Anthony tries. Darren gets it.
And he's pushing. This is where I like to see Darren in transition pushing.
Gives it to Primus. Primus goes up. Primus is going for a dunk, it looks like, and he cannot convert on his layup.
Shot for three, it's going to be short.
It's short to the left side of the basket. I do not agree with what he's doing. He needs to lay up the ball in those possessions. Those points are necessary right now. He can't. Julian gives it to Joe Shab. Looked like it could have been a backcourt violation, but he's given. Yeah, he doesn't seem like himself today. Primus gets it. Primus takes some mid-range. It's very short, fortunately. Ben brings it up, showing his ball handling skills. Ball is given to Donnie. Donnie to Deshaun. Deshaun to Anthony. Anthony gives it to Ben. Ben back to Anthony. Anthony attacks baseline. Barely gets it to go. But that is another two by Anthony Maynard. Anthony has been very consistent in the last 2 days. Not a very big scorer, but he is an elite defender, as we can see. Loves to pick off some balls from behind. And he's always running in transition. That transition defense is where he likes to get steals and go for layups. We have a timeout here by the Red Tail Hawks. Oh,
Remember that on the M24, that's what this big park a lot because driver X or you left your lights on.
Oh, we love our sport. Darren, Blue Barracudas have the ball to start. Darren gives it to Joshua Grant. Joshua to Justin. Justin seems fumble with it a little bit. Darren Hurley pulls up for three. What a lovely three by Darren Hurley. He's picking up from where he left off last night. He was really clutch coming at the game yesterday. Anthony Maynard gets it at the side, given to Deshaun. Deshaun gets it to Donnie. Donnie to Anthony. Anthony up fakes. Ball is given to Adriel. Adriel finishes off the glass. Very good. Then he brings it on again. He attacks left, pulls back, gives it to Joshua Grant. Joshua Grant attack right, pulls true, goes strong. Misses everything on the floater. Ball is tipped, and Darren gets it. Another tree, and he misses.
But look who's on the board.
Primus Waldron.
He can't come up with it.
Deshaun attacks. It looks like he uses offhand a little bit, and he's given a foul. Foul is on. It looks like it's on Joshua Grant, actually. I heard him say 7 just now. 7 is Joshua Grant. So Darren still has 1 foul, and this is Joshua's first personal.
And it seems to be a good foul.
Yes, he missed his first free throw. As we can see, Khalil is back in the game. He's been given a lot of runs so far. Sean shoots his second, and it is long off the back rim. Khalil comes up with it, gives it to Joshua Grant. There's a lot of passing in the backcourt from the Blue Barracudas, as I realized. Can bring the ball up, so I don't understand. There in the attack, let's say he got a reverse, and he's fouled on the reverse lane. He misses it though, so he will go to the lane for 2. Foul is on. I'm not sure who the foul was on there, but we will find out very shortly for you. Foul is on number 6, Donnie, Macaulay Donnie. So that would be his first personal. Macaulay has seemed to just come off because it looks like he's not on the court right now. Anthony with a lovely Euro step, and Anthony converts for 2. Joe Shav gets it to Khalil in the corner. Darren gets it back on the wing. Darren puts a lovely crossover. Anthony, as I told you already, is a very good defender, but he is passed, and Darren is fouled again in the act of shooting. So, as Darren tries to bring his team in front, we have a sub here for the Blue Barracudas, Josh Gibbs, will come in for Primus. Yes, and what I'm seeing here is that the Blue Barracudas have decided to go small, and that is very risky right now against the towering Adriel. And Kimar Ben is still in the game.
Well, they have to push in pace. Don't beat them in height, you beat them in speed.
Yes, you do. Darren hits his 2 free throws, so now the Blue Barracudas are up 1. We are nearing the 4-minute mark. It's 4:33 on the clock.
Anthony's playing the point guard here.
Ball is given to Anthony Maynard. He seems to be playing the point guard role. And ball is given to Eswit. Eswit gives it back to Anthony. Anthony to Moore. Moore misses. Joe Shav on the boards. Ball is given to Joe Shav. Joe Shav gives it to Justin. Justin attacks baseline, goes up with his left, misses everything, and rolls up on the floor. Darren gets the steal. He stops, pulls back out, gives it to Khalil. This is the shot. And he misses. Justin tries for the rebound. Ben comes up with it. Moore is handling the pressure here. Eswit, Moore. Eswit pulls up for 3. It looks like it could have been a very good shot there, but it didn't make the basket. Darren gives it to Justin again. Justin can shoot this ball, but he's not really taking the chances from the baseline. Joe Shav goes in strong, throws it off the glass. Looks like he may have threw it a little bit, but he converted the 2. Anthony Maynard again at the point guard position. He's picking up the ball in the middle of nowhere first off, but he is handling the pressure up there pretty well. Ball seems to be tipped by Moore, and it goes right out of bounds. Blue Barracudas with the ball.
It seems like Rantel has those sides also, because Adriel is off.
Yes, maybe they're trying to keep up with the speed. So Joe Shaw brings it down, gives it to Darren. Darren looks like he's going to pull up, gives it to Khalil.
The shooter.
Khalil misses off the front rim. Justin goes up and it's blocked by Ben.
They're getting lucky leaving Khalil open like this.
Ben is a very dominant presence on the inside. He's on the offense and he's on the defensive end. This game.
Saints, Blue Barracudas have 3.
No. Darren strips it. Maybe it's too much hands in there for him. They're not spacing well.
Darren is really helping down.
Yes, he
is.
is.
Not giving him any chance to operate, so he needs to make his move in probably one dribble.
He seems a bit frustrated right now, actually.
He needs to try to post deeper.
These guys are working extremely hard. Timeout goes to the Red Tail Hawks. As we can see right now, Blue Barracudas are up 3, 26-23, and it is 2:27 on the clock.
And the cameraman is getting into it. Go ahead. The driver of M16. The driver of M16 left their car like small.
We're having a good time here at the UWI.
Corner Khalil again. They are really getting lucky. Khalil, he is going to start to hit those.
He's getting open looks, but he cannot convert. Josh Grant's attack. Pass it down to Josh Gibbs. Josh Gibbs cannot score the reverse layup. Anthony Maynard is bringing it down very quickly this time. Anthony gives it to Ben. Ben, oh, what a lovely crossover move. Gives it to Anthony Maynard. Maynard stops, gives it to Moore. Moore goes up, and Ben
on the glass
retrieves the rebound and finishes. Ben has switched up so far,
Very deep into it. He was penetrating very well.
but he just can't finish at the point in
He
time.
finished 2 of them and he made a good pass just now.
Khalil
I'm telling you, don't leave this kid open.
is going to shoot the ball. He doesn't have a rhythm as yet, but he is one that is going to consistently shoot the ball until he finds it.
That might be his start. Joe Schaap
We're going to see. Joe Schaap gets it. 1-2.
And Joe Schaap on the break.
And
with the left hand. Way to get out on the break, Joe Schaap, and way to finish with the left.
The layup looked a bit wild at first, but he was able to finish it. Acrobatic skills.
Very nice touch with the left hand there.
That's what I like to see. Right-handers using their left hands, and left-handers using their right.
Joe Schaap at the field line, and it's good. And down the pressure.
Anthony pushing the ball up strong. Goes back with his left hand. He's looking for someone. He's picking up the ball in the middle of nowhere again.
Not being off, so he's not. And then, the move right away, you have to control.
It seemed like it slipped out of his hand on the way up.
He spun so well, he really had to defend the beat. He could have actually just combed his hair and then laid up. He was that free after the swing.
He seemed very uncomfortable there. Justin gets it. Justin gives it to Josh. Josh attacks, gives it to Darren. He looks like it's going to Khalil. Khalil pulls up for 3. Just short. Josh with the rebound.
Glass, one-handed rebound and taps it in very
I loved that ball movement just now.
I think the problem with Kimar Ben could be Darren is digging out so much that he's rushing on the offensive end when he gets it down low.
What was he? He was going for behind the back pass
He's
there.
getting too cute with it.
And
Muscles.
Joe Schaap does not see the S-Wit coming and gives it back to Joe
Gotta
Schaap.
find out hand.
Darren, 27 on the clock. Josh gives attacks. Josh gives attacks strong.
And they
Gives it to
fight
Justin.
one more.
Justin outfits, attacks.
One more. He needs to make that one more.
He is given a kick ball, unfortunately. As Charles was saying just now, he needs to kick the ball one more time to the corner. These startup plays are plays that coaches love to see. The one more play. Have 12 seconds left on the clock. Anthony Maynard gives it to Moore. Moore attacks the right. Let's say he's going all the way. Hits off the bottom of the backboard. And Ben with another 2 off glass.
2.
Throws it up. And it is short. So as we end the second quarter here going into the halftime, we have the Blue Barracudas up 34-27. For the first quarter, for the first and second quarter, we have Primus with 12 points. Darren Hurley has 5 points. And Joe Schaap also has 5 points.
Primus hasn't scored a score.
Where the Red Tail Hawks have Anthony with 6, Kimar Ben with 8, and Nathan S with 7. So very interesting scoring lineup here, and we will be back within 2 minutes now. Now we're back, and we are back here with the second half of the game, Blue Barracudas versus the Red Tail Hawks at the Christmas Basketball Invitational on the 18 Barbados. Kimar Ben takes the ball in, gives it to Downey. Downey gives it out to S-Wit, misses everything. Darren brings it up strong, gives it to Khalil. Khalil in transition, goes up, goes right hand.
Very nice transition.
He is a left-hander, just let me say, or he actually said today that he's ambidextrous. So
It means both hands, folks. Both hands. We're gonna see.
Anthony
And Joe
misses the long
Schaap.
3.
And Joe Schaap pushes.
He cannot control it. Seems to be fumbling a bit. Gives it to Josh. It seems that he is tipped by Deshaun. Deshaun outfits them and finishes the 2. So Deshaun is hustling very well to start the quarter. Deshaun is on Joe Schaap. Joe Schaap needs to get it off his hands, but he pulls back. Joe Schaap gives it to Darren Hurley. Darren Hurley brings it to the middle of the court, flies past Deshaun. Deshaun to Khalil, Khalil to Josh. Josh pulls up for 3, misses. Darren is inside battling, and the ball will stay with the Blue Barracudas. Very interesting setup here, as both teams seem a bit small. Just Kimar Ben on the Red Tail Hawks. Joe Schaap misses the 3 off the back iron. S-Wit brings it up, gives it to Deshaun. Deshaun with a lovely fit, double crosses, brings it over to Anthony Maynard. Anthony Maynard pulls back, goes forward, gives it to Deshaun. Deshaun for 3, misses left. They're not very accustomed to this setting, but by now they should understand where their spots are at. Joshav is playing with the ball again in the middle of the court, gives it to Khalil, nice pass. Khalil attacks strong, goes up with the right, misses. His father is very livid on the sidelines, trying to tell him to rebound and put it back up. Ball skipped to Donny for three, misses. Darnay attacks, he's turned on the Jets. No, he attacks in the inside. Oh, he pulls over, lays off glass, and he just short. Deshaun brings it to the left side of the court, attacks on the inside, goes up, and scores the small Jimmy.
Seems like Khalil's father is really think the ref is missing a good game. He's on their case.
Darnay, Anthony Maynard defending. Joshav Grant. Joshav really loves to use his right hand, as we can see. Justin misses the three, but Josh is there to hustle and get it. Khalil pulls up for three, just short.
And it's Josh on the glass again, finding Joshav.
Looks like he was going to pull up there, gives it to Khalil.
For strong drive, he got stuck.
Anthony Maynard bumps into his own man.
Seems to be a little bit frustrated about the no call, but he just needs to keep playing.
Eswick gives it to Ben, he throws it at his knees. Eswick gives it back to Donny to Anthony. They're setting up a play here, it seems. Anthony gives it to Deshaun. Deshaun looks back for Anthony. Anthony to Eswick. Eswick for three. Off the top of the glass. And there is a shot clock violation. Joshav Grant brings it up to the middle of the court, brings it back half. Josh, Justin, Joshav and Darnay, and they attack. Khalil pulls up for three again. He's really jacking this shot. He really believes in it. He misses the hook.
Really getting on the boards, yes. He's not converting it. And good challenge at the rim. And
lovely body control by Anthony Maynard.
Barracudas seem to have a timeout here, which I think is a good call by the coach. So it seems to be a little out of sorts here. This set that they're running on offense, I think they need to change it. It's not working. I know he tries to get Khalil the shot, but I think he's forcing the issue a bit too much. Let's let the game play and let the players be players.
So we're back here. Charles has left the desk for a moment, but Darnay and Joshav are bringing it up past the half of the Blue Barracudas. Darnay passes it to Josh Gibbs. Josh Gibbs attacks right, gives it back to Darnay Hurley. Darnay looks, sees what he has, gives it in. He loses it. Okay, Joshav comes up with it. Joshav is being pressured very strong by Anthony Maynard. I love his defensive pressure. It is something that we've been seeing from him. The ball is brought into Josh Gibbs. Joshav gives it to Darnay. It seems like it might have been a foul there, but no call. And Khalil tries for the reverse layup. Darnay is fighting for it. He's not backing down from the pressure right now. Josh Gibbs with a three. Hits a back iron. These guys are not shooting well right now. And for this team, shooting is needed if they have Primus off court. Darnay tries to get it, falls down. Anthony Maynard drives left.
He looks like an extra step there, though.
Looks like he was given a foul call. Foul is on. Foul is on two.
Good. It looks like he took it.
And he scored the basket, so he's going to be trying to convert for the and-one player. But from what we saw here, it looked like he traveled to get close to the basket.
Well, the new rules now. The new rules, they say.
He might have been. It might have been a gather stat there. Well, once the referees are on the same page, we're here. He misses the only free throw that he has.
The Primus is back. Did he start back the...
No, he did not. He did not start by the half. They continued
Wonder
small.
why.
But now they are only up 1. Score is 36-35 to the Blue Barracudas.
And Darren pushing. Primus is running. Primus is on the board, on the break.
And
he
he
contact.
seems to be upset with the call. There was no call there.
Call.
And
But the rest been letting them play.
yeah, so they need to understand that.
And just try to attack the board. He could have gotten that
Exactly.
rebound if he went after it.
They need to just play. Anthony gives it to Eswit. Eswit gives it into Downey. Downey misses. Darren takes it. Stops. Throws it over to Khalil. Khalil stops. Almost loses it. Then he loses it trying to get it to Azarel. There's a pass there, and there's a lovely finish by Moore. So the Nathans have a bit of chemistry here. That's Nathan Eswit to Nathan Moore. Darren pulls up for 3. Looks like a wild 3, but comes off left.
Blue Barracudas seem to be out of sync here.
They're not very comfortable in their offensive possessions.
No.
Anthony being pressured by Darren. Moore gives the aid to McKinney. Hits it off glass. And Azariah on the break gives it to Khalil. Khalil to Azariah. Azariah tries to get it to Primus, is unsuccessful.
Azariah doesn't seem to be getting back a lot. Like when the ball is turned over, he's not hustling back at all.
The Red Tail Hawks take the lead now as they're up 3. What we're seeing here is a change for the Blue Barracudas. They're not really having very good offensive possessions, and for the Red Tail Hawks, this is vital.
And everyone is out tonight. We have Craig Jones.
Yes, Barbados national player.
And he played pro couple places.
Yeah.
And he's about 6 all. One is on the 18.
He's coming to us very excited about Darren being on the 18. And he really wants to watch this game now, all of a sudden. And the Blue Barracudas have the ball. Ball is given to Darren Hurley. Darren gives it back to Josh. Josh goes straight through. He's given a foul call though on the reaching. Foul is on number 7, Eswit. So Eswit has 3 fouls right now. So they'll probably be looking to get him out of the game. Josh attacks strong on the inside, flips it up, and he's given another foul. Foul is on number 6. So McKinney will come up with, Markelli will come up with the foul. So he has 2 right now. They will look to sub in someone here. Josh scores the first free throw. Josh with 6 points at the moment. Apologies, he has 5 points, but he's looking to get his 6th point right now.
Good.
So Josh now has 6 points for the game. He didn't really score much at all yesterday, or did he not score at all? But today he's really filling the stat sheet.
Up the court, and we see the big guy Bang actually being the one to help relieve the pressure.
Bang gets it, gives it to Deshaun. Deshaun looking very confident in his handle. Gives it to Moore. Moore dribbles to the left. Downey with a lovely pass.
That's a good give and go.
Love the chemistry there. So that was Downey to Moore. Moore has 4 points in the game. Azariah gives it to Khalil. Khalil pulls up for 3. Barely misses. Primus on the boards again and is called for the foul. Is Kimar Ben after Primus tries to convert after the offensive glass rebound. So Primus will go to the lane. Ben has 2 personals in the game. Tehran is really on his feet now. Like he's very interested in seeing what his team will do to pull back. As Ronaldo is being very comfortable.
No bueno.
First free throw is no bueno, as Charles said. He's just not scoring these free throws, Charles.
Very key part of the game. That can make or break you. And it's
scores the second. So maybe we may have talked him into scoring a bit of free throws here now. Deshaun pulls back. This kid has guts. Ball is given to Moore. Moore sees what he has, attacks left, tries to dump it off to Downey. Downey with a lovely off the glass. Downey and Moore have been passing to each other consistently since the game has started back. And I'm not sure if they're accustomed playing together, but they're creating something.
Khalil
pulls up a 3, just can't get that shot to fall. Primus with an offensive glass and 2 points. Deshaun goes in strong, dumps it off to Downey. Downey barely misses. Khalil brings it down the court on the right hand side, gives it to Primus. Primus pulls up for 2. Ball is rebounded by Moore.
There's no need to foul.
And he's tackled by Azariah for pushing. So as we continue the game, Red Tail Hawks will take it up the court now. Deshaun to bring the ball down. Deshaun brings it left, strong, lays up with the left hand. Is an easy finish. We have not seen anyone zip through the lane so easily for the game. They're pressuring very strong now, and he loses it. I'm not sure why Primus is dribbling the ball up.
But Darren is not on the floor.
And Joshav Grant is also not on the floor. So they seem a bit mixed up with who should be handling the ball. Julian is trying to take it. Khalil loses it.
Okay, we got Joshav back into the game.
Tehran seemed to...
Tehran was experimenting there, but...
It just didn't work. As we continue, more likely we'll be seeing Joshav bringing up the ball, but he's been a bit shaky since the start of the game. We have a minute left in this quarter. Deshaun brings it left, attacks the ring. What a lovely right hand, barely misses, and Ben tips it out. Khalil brings it down hard right. Julian upfits, attacks the inside, looks to get it to Primus. Ball is given to Primus, pass back to Julian. Julian upfits, Julian is blocked, but he is given a foul. Another foul on Eswit. So Eswit has 4 right now in the game. I'm not sure if Ronaldo will take him out of the game. So as we continue, yes, it seems he'll be taken out of the game. The first free throw is no good by Julian Ford. No bueno. My apologies, Charles.
And the second one?
Is also no bueno.
And Ben pushes it with the left behind the back. Little space gives it to Anthony. Anthony pushes to Deshaun. Deshaun looking to up the tempo. Nice little hezzy. And skips through the lane and is fouled.
Foul is on Joshav Grant. Joshav has 2 fouls right now in the game. He has not been there offensively or defensively for the game so far. He's been running the court. We've seen him run the court, but there's nothing coming of it at this point in time.
He had the one when he ran earlier.
Yes.
And he had a drive from the wing, but I find he has been getting into the middle, which is pretty good, but he hasn't this half at all.
Deshaun misses the first free throw, so first free throw is no bueno. Deshaun shoots the second, and it is good. Primus is really trying to dribble this ball all the way, and I don't think Tehran agrees with it. And Anthony gets the and one play. Let's see if he will convert. 6 points for Anthony Maynard right now. He's really showing up in this game.
I think Tyrone needs to get Darnay back into the game. I don't know what experiment he's trying. He really has 1 point guard, and right now he's not using it.
Yeah, and Darnay is very comfortable on the bench right now. Actually, apologies, Anthony Maynard has 12 points in the game so far. Takes his free throw. It's no good. Anthony gives it to Deshaun. Deshaun pulls up. It's just short. Josh Gibbs playing with it a bit. Tries to get it up to Khalil. Gets it to Khalil. Khalil attacks.
Not aware of the time.
Not aware of the time that was left on the clock. So as the third quarter ends, we have a Blue Barracudas down 9 now. So the Red Tail Hawks are up 50-41. So this is a very strong change right now.
It seems like. Thank you, man. Tomorrow night's games are at Princess Royal Island, starting from the same 6 o'clock. So the venue for tomorrow's games is not here. Tomorrow's games will be held at Princess Royal Island Basketball Court. Thank you. Put it back down here, man.
It wasn't as clear just now?
Yeah.
Oh.
But when you turn to one side, right?
Oh, yeah, that way when Charles is trying to lean this, sorry.
Pick it up, man.
No problem. All right. No. Huh? He's from the guard hut. He's from the guard hut. As we continue now, Joe Shava will inbound the ball to more likely Darren Hurley. Red Tail Hawks are leading by 9 still. Ball is given to Josh Gibbs. Change. Josh Gibbs attacks strong. Reverse layup is no good. He really tried for that one. Thames tries to save it. He does. And the ball is stolen by Darren Hurley. Darren attacks. Stops. Gives it to Josh Shav. To Primus. Primus finishes the 2.
Where he left in the first half.
Yes, he did.
First quarter, because I don't think he scored since the first quarter. He has what, 14 now?
17 points right now. 17 points in the game.
5 points. No, he scored 3 points because he finished the first quarter with 12.
Yeah.
So he's only scored 3 up to just now.
First off, what type of math teacher are you?
And Darren is gone. He just had a slight miscalculation.
Yes, he scored 5 points.
No, but 3 until those 2.
Oh, yes,
so I am
you're
right.
correct. You're correct. Yes, Charles is also a math teacher at the law school.
And here goes Deshaun attacking. He finds Anthony. Will he shoot it?
Anthony attacks baseline. He floats it. I thought he should have gone straight to the basket there.
Straight to the basket. But here we have Bang.
Being a bully.
But he's still on the glass.
He just can't finish. But he's bailed out with a foul there. The foul is on. Cannot see. It looks like it was on number 4, Darren Hurley. Let's say the foul was on Darren Hurley. That would be his second personal. So no worries there. Kimar Ben with his first free throw. Maybe his first free throw for the entire game. And it is no bueno. Let's see what will happen with the second. As we saw yesterday, Blue Barracudas
seems to be very upset with his team right now.
Why is that? I wonder why.
I'm not sure.
We're going to see Blue Barracudas trying to pull back again in another game, it seems. I thought they would have really had this one under control. Kimar Ben scores the second free throw. I thought we would have seen different from the Blue Barracudas, but they seem to want to be in this sort of position. Darren gives it to Khalil. Khalil gives it back to Primus. I'm sorry, Joe Shaw. I'm really messing up these names. Joe Shaw actually hits a 3, so 3 points for Joe Shaw there. So that is 8 points for the game so far. They're trying to call a play here. Anthony attacks left, gives it off to Deshaun. Deshaun upfits, throws it over to Ben.
Ben, a nice post move. He needs to get his balance.
Oh, just hits a rubber ring. Ball is given to Anthony. Anthony upfits. He's really not looking up.
He keeps his balance very well, dude.
Yes, he has very good body control. Downey scores the easy lane. The blue Barracudas are all over the place on defense. I don't think they have a set defense, and the guys are not talking very well either. Joshav gives it to Primus. Primus is going well to the baseline. Khalil pulls up for 3. Gives it to Darnay. He gives it to Khalil. He knows Khalil is going to shoot it again, and Joshav just cannot grab the rebound. Khalil is really hoping for this ball to fall right now. He's trying his best. The team is feeding him, but he just can't convert on those 3-point shots. Deshaun gets it. Darnay tries to trap him. Darnay and Khalil. Deshaun gives it to Moore to Anthony. Anthony misses everything. Looks like he may have gotten away with a travel call there. Joshav gives it to Darnay. Darnay attacks right, goes in strong. Looks like he was fouled, but he misses the lay-in, and Primus with the rebound and score. Downey may have been hit in the eye as Darnay was going up just now. Maybe the eye or the nose. But he's shaking it off very well. Primus right now has 19 in the game. So Primus right now the top scorer for the entire game with 19 points. Only has 1 foul as well, which is different than yesterday. Ball is thrown in. Kimar Ben gets it. Ben pulls up for 2.
Not a bad looking jumper,
but he just can't get it to fall. Darnay brings it up. Looks like he's looking for Khalil. Given to Khalil. Khalil looks like he's pulling up. He pulls up. This guy is just jacking it, and I love to see that confidence coming off of these kids. Can't stop him from shooting it. Primus to inbound, which I don't agree with, but the ball is given to Darnay. Darnay pulls up for 3. A nice jumper. Good. So Darnay right now has 8 points in the game.
2. So, remember yesterday, Darnay hit a big 3.
And Khalil as well.
Followed up with 1 right after. Will we see it again?
So these guys love to be in this type of position. Right to Hawks are giving it up. We'll see what happens now. If they could get a good possession here, it'll be a tight game.
No.
He goes right in. I love the change of heart there, and a nice fall as we talked about just now. Darnay, then Khalil. So as we continue, Khalil has 7 points right now in the game. Moore gets it. Moore brings it across. Ball is given to Downey. Downey for 2. Misses. Ben puts it back up. He could have come down with it there, but he decided to try to tip it back in. Darnay attacks. Given to Joshav. Joshav with the left hand. Misses the easy left hand layup. And Primus on the glass again. I'm running out of space here for Primus's points. Honestly, he's scoring.
Give him another sheet. Give him another sheet.
Oh, that's like
up on defensive pressure.
He slides there. Ball is given to Downey. Downey with a lovely floater.
Good game.
Downey has 6 points right now. Joshav is bringing it up, gives it to Darnay. Darnay looks like he's going to shoot it, but he pulls back, gives it to Joshav. Joshav needs to catch the ball at the top and try to sweep past his defender. He keeps the ball in the middle of his chest most of the time. Khalil misses the easy lay. Ball is given to Moore. Darnay looks like he's going to try to block it. Almost misses.
Nice dish off.
And the ball is dished off to Downey. So Downey with another 2 within 20 seconds. Darnay gives it to Josh. Josh to Darnay. Darnay to Joshav. Joshav to Khalil. A pull up. That's a good ball movement. Will it score? It misses. Anthony. Darnay seems exhausted on the offensive end. Deshaun misses the first points, and then he gets the second lay to go. They are up 4 points right now. What a lovely defensive pressure by Anthony Maynard. Anthony pulls it back in. There's nobody there to help him. And it's an 8 seconds in backcourt. Very strange call here we just saw, because no one had possession of it. But
the possession never changed.
So
Blue Barracudas had it first.
So it may be a very valid call here, as Charles was arguing. Anthony taking the ball, the ball, gives it to Deshaun.
And they're now at 4.
Deshaun passes it over to Anthony. Anthony drags back, attacks strong right, loses it, doesn't know where the ball is. Ball stays with the red-tailed Hawks. Again, we're seeing a very good coaching on the other end from Ronaldo Mon, and Tehran is just trying to learn from some of these mistakes he may be making in game.
He's asking Joe Sharp to slow down. Joe Sharp
attacks.
I think it was foul, but
yes, they need to play it through. Darren's going to try to block it. The boy gets scared. Eswip throws it up. Nothing.
Right now.
Yes, there are. Primus gets it off his hands, which is a good idea. Joe Sharp holds it. Darren gets it. Attacks strong. What a lovely lay, and he is fouled. So, as we're seeing here, a very up and down game, and Blue Barracudas are having difficulty scoring the ball, while the Red Tail Hawks are mainly in control. Darren would try to score his free throws now. These are very necessary at this point in time in the game. He misses the first. And
he has to be careful how he's stepping in on his free throws, because the ref needs to be calling that. We saw one of those lane violations earlier.
Misses the second, and Primus almost gets it. Gets the rebound. We will have a sub in for the Red Tail Hawks very soon. Kimar Ben is going to be coming back into the game, which is a very good sub by Ronaldo Mon.
Kimar's been having a pretty good tournament.
Yes, so he has. If only we took in all of these stats, he would probably be like 9 blocks a game, because he's really on the defensive end and around double-digit rebounds as well. Darren stops, gives it to Justin. Justin, we haven't seen most of the game. Darren gives it to Joe Shav. Joe Shav attacks left, gives it back to Justin. Justin pulls up for 3. Ball is short. Deshaun carries it down left. Attacks right. Ball is stripped by Darren. Darren is going to fly past Downey. And he flicks it up and gets the 2.
1-on-1 on the break.
57-59 as the Red Hawks are still up 2. So Darren now has 10 points in the game, now reach double digits. Ball is rebounded by Primus after Eswit missed the 3. The fans are very hyped for the ending of this game. Darren goes in strong. It looks like he was blocked very clean by Downey. And we have a sub in. Kimar Ben will come in for more. And Khalil is in for Josh Gibbs. French Charles is very cold again, even though he has on a hoodie. He brought this hoodie this time, so he's good to go. Darren pulls up. Oh, just short. Almost Primus with the rebound. Ball is thrown up to Deshaun. Deshaun gets to the Downey. Downey jumps.
They're always on the back foot here.
And Downey with a 2.
Always on the back. They have no defensive balance at all.
Justin gets it. Gives it back to Darren. Darren gives it back to Justin. Justin attacks strong going that side. Throws it up. Misses. Primus takes it directly out of Anthony's hand, but cannot convert on the lay-in. Khalil gets it. Gives it to Joe Shav. Joe Shav looks like he's going to hit Justin. He gives it to Primus. Primus pulls up and gets the 2. So as we're seeing here,
Coach King is really animated now.
So Primus has 23 points so far. Downey misses the easy layup.
Wow.
And that could have made this game very tough for the Blue Barracudas.
Left him wide open.
And he just threw it in the V. We have 1:30 left in the game. The Red Tail Hawks are up 2. Ronaldo Mon seems to be very calm at this point in time. And for an experienced coach like him, he must be very comfortable with his team at the point in time. Primus attacks, flips it up, and is going to the lane.
He needs to convert these 2 free throws. He seems to be having some trouble at the lane.
Yes, he has been having some trouble at the lane today. They need to foul him, honestly, going to the basket, because that is where he can kill a team. Attacking the basket.
At the lane.
At the lane.
Where he can kill his team. Because he's not been converting much of these. Let's see what's going to happen on these 2.
Yes, let's see.
The first one is a delay here.
And they're having some changes.
Godfrey is finally coming into the game.
Godfrey, this is a very strange sub in right now for the Red Tail Hawks. Godfrey is in for the first time in the game with 1:17 left in the fourth. I'm not sure what's going on over there. Primus misses the first free throw. I wonder if he just needs some comfortable ball handling right now. And Godfrey, even though he may be injured, who knows, or sick, he's there to give that extra ball handling. Primus shoots the second. The second is lovely. Deshaun brings it down. Seems a bit comfortable. Gives it to Ben. Ben gives it to Eswit. Godfrey takes it. Godfrey goes in. Gives it to Khalil. Steals the ball. Khalil gives it to.
Which was well done.
Yes, he did. He slowed it down. He's not giving it up yet. He gives it to Joshav. Joshav attacks left, gives it to Justin. Justin cannot hold it.
Oh, he
tips it. What a lovely hustle by Justin. Justin sees Joshav. Joshav sees Justin. Darren really wants the ball. Ball goes up the three, and Justin with a very big three. These guys just keep pulling it out the blocks in this time in the game. So now they're up 2. They need a strong stop here. Ronaldo is not saying anything. Godfrey gives it into Ben. Ben to Deshaun. Deshaun gives it to Godfrey. Godfrey attacks middle. Misses. Ben tries to get the rebound. Ball is given to Darren. Darren brings it up. Darren is going all the way. He goes in and misses the layup. And the ball stays.
No call. He get fouled, but he has to finish that.
And the ball stays with the blue Barracudas. So the fans are very happy right now with what's going on. We seem to have more fans here supporting the blue Barracudas. Ball goes to Joshav Grant. They're trying to play out the clock, and Deshaun intentionally fouls Joshav Grant with 13 left on the clock. So that is Deshaun's first foul of the game, by the way. So he's not really in foul trouble.
He hasn't played much. This is his first piece of action.
I'm not sure what the next game will entail, but
the first one, Deshaun, sorry, not Godfrey.
Yes, Deshaun. We have a timeout here by the Red Tail Hawks. Let's see what the coaches will write up here. Very enjoyable match again. Nothing less. We have yet to see a non-exciting match. Is that a word? But yes, all of the games have been very well played up to this point. I think that the Blue Barracudas are really going to just trade for a quick 2 here. Next, we will have the Yellow Bumblebees versus the Mellopees. Is it the white Mellopees?
No, they're wearing white.
So I'm wondering if that's their color. So as we continue on, Khalil gives it to Joshav. Joshav is fouled intentionally again by the same Deshaun Hinkson. And as we continue on, Joshav will not take it to the line yet. They're not in the bonus. So Jennifer, we're trying to find out here what's going on. Ronaldo is very livid all of a sudden in the 11 seconds left in the game. So
I don't think he wants them to foul.
Yes, I think he wants them to. Yes, I think he doesn't want the foul right now, which is very strange with 11 seconds left in the game.
I think the next team is going to try. Think they're going for the foul, and he could probably get a jump ball or
maybe. Yes. So Joshav is at the line right now. As I said, they were in the bonus. It seems. Joshav takes the first shot, and the first shot is
no bueno.
They need these free throws right now, Charles. They really do. They're gonna basically just give them back the ball if he cannot convert on this second free throw. He scores the second. Very clutch free throw there. So now they're up 3. 10 seconds left in the game. More than the Red Tail Hawks are gonna go for a quick trigger. Deshaun pulls up for 3,
good.
and it is short, just short. Justin holds it and takes the foul. 2 seconds left on the clock. It looks like this will be the end of the game for the Red Tail Hawks.
I thought it was going in for a minute.
Yes. So we had a very lovely game here, and it seemed to come down to the wire with the Blue Barracudas just beating the Red Tail Hawks. I'm not sure if Justin is going to score these free throws, but it's a 3-point game already, which seems very unlikely for the Red Tail Hawks to pull back. Justin misses the first. And the clock will just run out. Okay, the ball is out of bounds with 0.5 left on the clock. Nothing can really happen here. So the guys are clapping out already. Ball is inbounded and no one gets it, and that's the game. What a lovely effort by the Red Tail Hawks. I really enjoyed that game. For them, who are a bit of the underdogs in this game, they showed that they were here to fight, and Ben and Anthony were the top scorers for that team, as well as Primus, Darren Hurley, and Joshav Grant were the top scorers for the Blue Barracudas. So let's see what we have next.